Thank you so much for being here. My name is Susan Ryan, and I am with AltonWorks, and this is a very exciting day. And we are going to start off by just thanking you all for being here, and I'd like to introduce you to the CEO of AltonWorks and the mastermind and the brain power and the inspiration behind so much of what we're doing in Alton today to make Alton one of the best communities in the country to live and work and play. So we have several speakers. It should be a short presentation, but we're so excited you're here, and I'd like to introduce our, sorry John to be embarrassing you, but our inspiration for so much of this, John Simmons.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Great to be here today, finally. So, good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of AltonWorks and I3, I want to welcome what I believe is one of the most exciting days in Alton's modern history. So, it's great to be here at the Alton Firehouse, and we appreciate Chief Jameson and his team for helping us celebrate this great Alton milestone. Today isn't just announcing another broadband project. We're unveiling what we believe is a 100-year vision, an actual transformation infrastructure that's going to touch every corner of Alton. Our vision is to make people's lives better. Our mission is to enable innovative internet-based opportunities for everyone in Alton. Let me tell you what this means. We're talking about attracting new business that wouldn't have looked at Alton twice before. We're talking about our kids being able to take advantage of courses online that our schools couldn't offer before. We're talking about our grandmothers and our grandkids being able to get medical screenings pronto, just right now. This is about economic transformation. Local retailers will be able to implement modern inventory systems. Restaurants will be able to manage online ordering seamlessly. Manufacturers can adopt smart technologies. Healthcare providers offering advanced services and capabilities to keep people healthy. Startup businesses that could create innovation that literally can change the world. The technology we are celebrating today has no limits, and advancements like this take a village. And I want to acknowledge a few people here today that are making this a reality for Alton. So first, not here, but Governor Pritzker has been a tremendous advocate for Alton. We appreciate his continued support of this great city. Also, Senators Durbin and Duckworth, Congresswoman Budzinski, the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, Hillary Raines, former state rep Rochelle and Senator Rochelle Crow, former state rep Monica Bristow, they're here today. Madison County Chair Chris Slusser's here, appreciate that. Beth, thank you. And our current state rep is Amy Ellick. She has been supportive throughout, and our state senator Erica Harris, and of course very, very helpful to us all along has been Alton Mayor David Goins. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Each of you saw potential in Alton and helped make this important innovation happen. And here's the bottom line. This is a $25 million public-private partnership that's going to close the digital divide. It's going to create jobs, bring telemedicine to people who can't easily get to doctors, and enable smart cities, Alton to become a smart city, capable of things we can't even imagine yet. Each of you saw this need and where we fell short, and everybody pulled together to make this happen, and we really appreciate that. And now for the person who led our charge in this effort, I want to bring to the podium Mr. Mark Carley. Mark, thank you, sir.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to lead this project. And I want to start by recognizing our incredible on-the-ground partners. i3 Broadband, big contingent over here. JF Electric, CTC, figured out how to make all this come together. Thanks for coming to us. Keller and Heckman, our law firm, put all the agreements together, and Tilson advising i3 Broadband. What are we building? A state-of-the-art, very high-speed fiber optic broadband network for the entire city of Alton. Let's talk about transformation. This isn't just upgrading from dial-up to slightly faster internet. This is enterprise-grade infrastructure built to last at least a century and to evolve with technologies and solutions that we can't even imagine yet. Picture the microwave when the electric grid was first put in. Nobody knew about microwaves. We'll have the same kind of inventiveness coming from this solution. We designed this network around 4 core principles. First, reach as many people as possible. We're reaching 94% of Alton's locations. Second, prioritize the unserved and underserved who have been left behind in accessing high-speed, affordable internet. Third, maximize every dollar with our budget. And fourth, reserve 12 fiber strands throughout the entire network for our city for future community needs. What are the numbers? Out of 12,320 locations comprising Alton, we're serving 11,598 of those, or 94% coverage, with speeds up to 10 gigabits symmetrical, meaning uploads and downloads. That is gigantic. And here's what warms my heart. We're reaching 350 unserved households with school-aged children. This will be an incredible new resource for them. Let's think about that. 350 families where kids couldn't do homework at night. Parents who couldn't access telehealth for a sick child at 10 p.m. Families shut out of the digital entrepreneurial economy. Not anymore. And those 12 reserved fiber strands, that's our gift to future generations. For digital inclusion programs, for municipal connectivity, for smart sensor programs, public Wi-Fi, community organizations coordinating services better, local government streaming meetings so everyone can participate in democracy, and applications, as John said, that we literally can't imagine yet today. This project is creating local jobs and supporting minority contractors and workers who are paid prevailing wage. We broke ground March 14th. Completion is targeted for Q2 of 2027, 2 years. Not to mention the 4.5 years we've already spent planning, designing, procuring, RFPing, all of the things that are needed to get to this point. This project will close the digital divide in Alton. It will fuel innovation, create jobs, and fundamentally improve human lives. Alton's digital transformation starts now. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Mike Elam, our partner from i3 Broadband. Mike is the VP of Community Affairs and Market Development.
Thank you, sir. It's good to see Chris here and good to see David. We served together at East West Gateway, so we were just together for our lunch last week. I also want to thank the Public Works Director, John Mitchell, very much, and I want to tell you, your participation in this is huge. When you have partnerships that you put together like this, especially when you're building a network like this, the Public Works Director becomes our best friend or our worst enemy, depending on how things go. But I can tell you, John's been fantastic. Thanks to all the folks from the city who are here. Having a partnership is huge with the city. And you guys have been nice enough to make time to sit down with us, to learn about this. So before I said anything else, I wanted to say thank you for that. Well, like Mark said, my name is Mike Elam. I am with i3 Broadband. I'm excited to talk about what we're actually building, but first I thought I'd tell you a little bit about who is i3 Broadband. So we're based in Peoria. As my Chief Development Officer, Brian Olson, likes to say, we've been in the internet business since dial-up was cool. There's been quite a bit that has changed in the last 20 years with the internet business, and we are very excited to bring those advancements to the city of Alton. Just to tell you a little bit about who are you getting in i3 Broadband, we were just voted last week as the best internet provider in the greater Peoria area, and we were also named as the best ISP for online gaming in Illinois by PC Magazine. So if you have a gamer at home, they are going to be thrilled when they actually get fiber. So some of you may be saying, I've got internet right now, what's the big difference about getting fiber? That's a fair question. So we are building, as Mark said, a state-of-the-art fiber to the premise network. And every strand of fiber that we're laying represents virtually unlimited bandwidth for generations. Your kids are going to use this, their grandkids are going to use this, and their kids are going to use this. Honestly, we have no idea how long this will continue to last because the technology that we have is that next leading edge of technology. Mark talked about the fact that we're going to have 10 gigabit symmetrical speeds. That's where we're at right now. But to give you an idea of where we could go, just a couple of years ago, they did a speed test that initiated in Japan and went halfway around the world, and they got up to 318 terabits per second. Terabits. I have no idea how fast that is. I'm from Arkansas, but that's really fast. But that just puts you just on the edge of looking at what is possible. And all that is going to happen right here in Alton. If you've never seen fiber, this is what fiber looks like. I'll leave it up here. All these little bitty hairs are what is actually going to bring those speeds that Mark was talking about. And that's kind of the leading edge of where we're going to be. But what does that really mean? He talked a little bit about the numbers. It's kind of an 80-20. We're going to have 80% of this buried underground. 20% of that is going to be up on the poles. We promise that we are going to fix everything that we dig up. So if we're working in your neighborhood and you see us start putting pits there, I swear to you, those are going to be filled in and your neighborhood's going to be put back. And at the end of all this, it's all going to be worth it. You've heard some great examples of what fiber is going to allow you to do, but here's something special that I really like. Remote work opportunities explode with this kind of connection. So you can live in Alton and all the great things that you have here and the fantastic cost of living that you have in being in Alton, but you can work in Chicago, New York, San Francisco, literally anywhere in the world because you have a high-speed internet connection. That means for our residents, they're not limited to just the local job market anymore, and that is game-changing for the economic mobility here. We are honored that AltonWorks selected i3 Broadband to build and operate this network. i3 Broadband is going to handle all the customer service, the installs and drops to the homes and businesses, provide the on-the-premise equipment. So you can think of AltonWorks really as owning the business, and i3 is going to be the tenant that is running the business for them. Residents will subscribe through i3 standard process. Our service plans are very affordable. The biggest part is you're going to have competition. Competition brings great things for your residents. It's amazing how much more accountability comes into play and how you win when you have choice. That's really the whole point of what we're doing here. If you want to find out more and what's the best way to get involved, just go to i3RiverBender.com, sign up right there, and then as soon as we light up your neighborhood, you're going to be the first people we call, and you're going to be the folks that will lean forward. Like Mark was saying, we're not building this for next year. We're building this to last a century or more, and we're going to make sure that we adapt to whatever technology is next. So in a sentence, we are future-proofing Alton. With that, it is my honor to introduce the mayor of the great city of Alton, David Gaughan.
Mike just, well, first of all, thank you for all of you all being here, to John, to Mike, the I3 team, to all of our city officials that are here, our Alderwoman Rosie Brown, and everybody that's here. I3 are those. It's an exciting day for the city of Alton. It's an exciting time, and we just love love what's going on. Just love. I always think back on the first Avengers movie when Tony Stark lit up his building, and he told Pepper, said, "Light it up." And that's what we're doing today. We're lighting up Alton for a greater future. And so I just want to thank you, and I want to welcome I3 broadband to our community. Fast, accessible broadband underpins our city's success. It allows us to communicate. It is essential to business. It allows us to go to the doctor without leaving our home. It allows our students, as been mentioned before, to do their schoolwork outside of school hours. It is essential to public safety. As we stand here at this Alton Fire Station, we should think about how quick and reliable, how reliable quick communication and information is vital during the emergencies that our firefighters and our paramedics deal with each and every day. Research has consistently found a strong positive relationship between internet access, particularly broadband, and economic growth and development. So that's why we're really excited about the future of Alton with our partnership with the AltonWorks and IC3 broadband. Studies find that access to broadband is important to attracting new businesses, fostering entrepreneurship, enhancing profits, and even increasing the value of housing. It is clear that fast broadband, in particular, is no longer a luxury, but it's affordable and a necessary condition for economic growth and development. So we look forward to continuing our work with I3 AltonWorks, and we congratulate them on this first phase of the project. Let's give them a hand. Thank you, and may God continue to bless you.
Hi folks, good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here. My name is Cameron Yost, and I'm the Assistant Director of the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, or DCEO. And I'm really so thrilled to be here to celebrate this historic milestone of Alton becoming one of the first communities in Illinois to launch citywide enterprise-grade fiber internet infrastructure. This $20 million infrastructure project, designed to last 100 years, will have an impact on generations to come and extends beyond Alton. It's a model for other communities across Illinois approaching broadband infrastructure with vision, partnership, and a commitment to equity. Digital access and equity are two of the largest infrastructure challenges facing Illinois in this moment. 28% of Illinois households do not have high-speed internet at home, which limits their ability to access education, healthcare, business tools, or even just to stay connected with friends and family. Illinois is committed to universal broadband access, and projects like this accelerate that goal while demonstrating innovative models that other communities can learn from. In 2019, Governor Pritzker and the Illinois General Assembly invested $420 million towards universal broadband access in Illinois, which jump-started our Illinois Office of Broadband, an entire team dedicated to ensuring that all Illinoisans, regardless of zip code, have access to affordable and reliable internet. And I want to give a shout out to Hillary Rains from our Illinois Office of Broadband. She's one of our community engagement managers who covers Southern Illinois. Thank you for all your hard work. Achieving this means tackling the structural and systemic barriers that currently exist. In 2019, Illinois also launched the Connect Illinois Broadband Infrastructure Grant to bring quality, reliable, and affordable broadband to every resident. Through this program, DCEO has awarded funding to nearly 80 projects, spurring more than $600 million in combined public and private investment with a commitment to connect roughly 46,000 households. These tailored investments move us closer to achieving the larger goal of broadband equity for all Illinoisans. Whether to build a resume and apply for a job, access healthcare from home, pay bills online, or help family members with homework, access to high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet, and the abilities and tools required to use it is essential for all Illinois households. And I just want to touch on something really briefly the mayor said, and it's been brought up a couple times, but what a valuable tool this is for business attraction and retention. When businesses are looking where to place, a headquarters or a manufacturing center in Illinois, they're looking at the infrastructure of that location. And that doesn't just mean roads and sewer, it also means broadband and fiber infrastructure. So this is across the board for residents and businesses alike, a really valuable asset that is right here in Alton, which is very exciting. So none of this would be possible without the collective efforts of our incredible community partners, including the City of Alton, AltonWorks, i3 Broadband, and I want to thank all of our partners for their continued commitment to collaborating, championing broadband access and equity in Illinois, and their investment in the future of the Metro East. These efforts have positioned the region and the state as a leader in digital connectivity and economic development. So thank you very much for having me today. I believe that concludes our remarks, and we'll ask people to come over for the ribbon cutting.